pancakes this morning. You can use your breakfast to benefit local veterans. We're going to start with Elise in Columbia. Elise, still dealing with the wind there. What are you seeing right now?
Don't turn your TV off, please. You got another half hour of Live at Sunrise.
The next round of talks between Russia and Ukraine is set for tomorrow in Istanbul.
We're here at the Jefferson City YMCA, and we're talking about Die with the Cop. It's an awesome event coming up this weekend. We got more information for you coming up after the break, but for now, my friends are teaching me how to dive. We'll see you in a little bit.
Governor Mike Parson covered a variety of topics in a Wednesday press conference. Got my little shovel here to just show you the snow that we are getting this morning. That is all out on the roadways, so you just want to take it slow. Officials are asking people not to go out if they don't have to, but if you do have to, we've got the MoDOT Traveler Map. You can find the link to that on our website. We'll have much more coming up in the next half hour. I'll send it back to you guys.
For a welfare check.
And the woman was found dead in an upstairs bedroom. They've not released the identity of the male subject or the victim. This investigation is ongoing and has been turned over to the Military Criminal Intelligence Division. It's the end of the day for me, so I think I'm going to get in on the fun. Reporting live in Columbia, Gracee Mattiace, KRCG 13. Woohoo! One Columbia family gets pumped up for Christmas every year with their eye-catching yard decorations, but this year they're shifting the spotlight to a good cause. Today is National Pet Day. We asked you to send us some photos of your furry friends, and you responded. We take a live look at Ukraine this morning as Russian forces may be shifting their strategy. Today is International Women's Day. We're celebrating here on Live at Sunrise. We're looking back at some influential women in Missouri history. 3, 2, 1. All right, they are off. They are going. Let's follow them. Catherine, here, stop right here for a second. How do you think you did? How do you think you did?
Looking pretty good.
As you can see, she went for the cheese, she went for the ham, she went for the chocolate. We'll see what the other family decides to get, and that'll be coming up in a little bit, so stay with us. We'll send it back to you guys. Yeah, and all those scam-likely calls that I get on my phone.
Oh.
Can't stand it.
Yeah.
Twice a day.
You know what else I can't stand? Not being able to feel my face in the morning.
So we could kick
We've heard a lot about Sobe on the show. Tony and Joe and we just love Sobe. She actually won a national award. Tell us a little bit about that.
There
As long
you have
as
it.
you take the banana sticker off of the banana and stick it on your forehead, you're doing it right.
You're doing things right if you do that.
That's exactly right.
And I wanted to congratulate you on your Kennedy Center honor. That's such a cool thing. But you know, you said in a Facebook Live, you're actually more comfortable honoring others than being honored yourself. Why is that, Garth?
I don't know. I guess because you know yourself.
It's a little bit hard to see, but there's actually a tractor trailer that is jackknifed and turned the opposite way on I-70. I'm just starting to see some movement here on the westbound lanes. The Vietnam War ended 46 years ago, but for veteran Stan Adams, the war is still vivid in his memory. It's 2021, and we're working to be the best version of ourselves this year. Join me, Gracee Mattiace, in Studio 573 for some helpful fitness tips that will keep your heart pumping and your body strong every Tuesday on KRCG 13, Live at Sunrise.
A creek crossing in need of repair on County Road 419 was the focus of a Callaway County Commission meeting this morning. KRCG 13's Gracee Mattiace reports despite the early hour, several county residents made sure their voices were heard.
Concerned citizens up before the sunrise on Friday at Ham's Prairie Store to share their concerns about County Road 419.
Well, I guarantee that every gentleman in this room here wants this done, something. I live over on O. My daughter goes to South Callaway, and it cuts 9 miles off a trip. It's 18 miles one way, 9 the other way.
The Eastern District Commissioner says options to make the crossing safer and more passable for vehicles range from putting a concrete bottom on the crossing to building a full bridge.
As of right now, the way we've been addressing this crossing is costing us $2,000 to $4,000 a year.
Enter at your own risk. That's the sign that drivers see as they approach the creek crossing on County Road 419. And after getting over an inch of rain over the course of a few days, that crossing is not passable for many vehicles.
Another concern is the ability of emergency crews to use the crossing reliably in order to cut down on response time.
Fire departments, sheriff's departments. If somebody gets hurt on one side and you can't get to them, it could be a life or death situation.
Now, residents who use the road say they want to see something get done.
I'm going to be watching the county commissioners for action.
Commissioner Kleinding says the commission will be looking into building a permanent low water bridge, a project he says could cost close to $500,000.
Quality Industries is a sheltered workshop in Versailles employing people with disabilities to do all kinds of jobs. We last visited the shop back in March of 2020, where only a core staff was racing to make parts for N95 masks. Now the full staff is back and working again. We checked in with them to see how they've been dealing with their own ups and downs.
Quality Industries has been through the ringer over the past few years. First COVID hits and then an embezzlement scandal involving the former director of the shop. But there's one aspect that's remained unchanged: the employees, people with mental and physical disabilities who share a love for their jobs and a love for life.
These people are the greatest people in the world. I call them friends, and they're also my favorite coworkers. I've been knowing them for almost 4 years, so it's been exciting. I love it.
Jimmy is a veteran on the team. He's been working at the shop for over 25 years.
Well, when I first started here, down in this section over here with colored pencils. Over here we done cough drops.
Are you proud of the work that you do?
Well, sure. My dad always says, do the best you can on the job.
Back in March of 2020, we visited Quality Industries. It was the start of the pandemic. Almost all of the employees were sent home, with only a small core staff remaining to fill a rush order of PPE supplies. Then in April of 2021, former director Kenda Ferguson was charged with embezzling more than $70,000 from the workshop. Her trial is scheduled for July. New director Marcia Kidwell was not allowed to comment on the charges, but did have this to say.
It all was happening before I arrived, and we just try to just move on and let everyone know that we're successful here. We've survived everything that this workshop has been through.
The employees are still working on making parts for N95 masks, although demand for those materials has gone down significantly since the start of the pandemic.